In the week, we put some of the fans' questions to a man who Matt Taylor calls the second nicest man in football. Here is Josh Key answering some of your questions.
I'm going to begin with, and again, another apology if I mispronounce this, but Licho Torres says, greetings from Cordoba in Argentina. And he says he knows it's not a question, but he just wanted us to know that he's supporting the team with his career mode on FIFA 21. So I thought it nice to give him a shout out there. But yeah, Jordan Freeman, Jordan Freeman follows up with, who is the worst at FIFA in the squad?
You know what? It's not as big as it used to be in the squad. Everyone's on Call of Duty together now, but I'm not really sure. Probably have to say Ryan Bowman.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's just not his
skill set.
No, it's probably because he doesn't. I don't know what the word is. Sweat it as much as other people do. So I wouldn't take it as too much of a non-compliment.
He'll cope. I'm sure he'll cope. He'll be fine.
Yeah, you might go for me for that now.
Yeah, great stuff. James Gould on there says, did you find your driving instructor funny, or did he have rubbish jokes?
No, he was a lovely guy, Ian, and I really enjoyed my lessons with him, and he was a very good teacher. He had good jokes from what I can remember. I don't remember falling asleep at the wheel, so that's a good thing, I guess.
That's cool. He'll be happy.
I'll give him a little plug as well. 17 plus. If you want to find a good instructor, go to Ian Gold.
Strong. He'll be glad he asked the question now, won't he? That's why it's nice for him. Graham Kirky there. He asked, who was your favourite teacher at St. Peter's?
It's a tough one. I'll probably say, no offence to the others, but probably Mr. Baker. Soundest guy, one of the soundest teachers I've ever had. There's a few very good teachers at that school, but first one that comes to my mind is Mr. Baker. Yeah.
Get on. Good teachers, good driving instructors. You've done well here.
Yeah, I've done all right.
Chris Daniel, he asked, how do you feel your loan moves in the lower league prepared you for first team football? That's a good football related question, that one.
Yeah, very good question. I think especially I went to Tiverton, I was at Bideford. I think what they did, they pushed me into that sort of men environment where the physicality is a lot higher, and it's not just pretty football. It's a lot of sort of battling for the game. And I think if you look at when I went to Tivy, I played as a fullback there, which wasn't my position at the time, and it prepared me for what I'm doing now. So I probably didn't think at that time that I was going to be playing as a fullback in the first team, but it's one of those things where it's at the time you're a bit annoyed, but it's a blessing in disguise. So that it prepares you in different ways because you might play in different positions. So, and that just made me enjoy football as well. So yeah, that'd be my two probably answers for that.
That's great set of answers there. Of course, it leads on to Nick Hurst, who said, who did you learn most from at Tiverton Town?
Did you say it's from Nick Hurst?
Nick Hurst, yeah.
Yeah, probably Nick Hurst himself. Most dynamic fullback I ever played with. So no, he was a very, very good player, Hursty, and I think he could have gone on to play a higher level of football. So he's a good lad. But I mean, Dodge, the manager, he taught me a lot of different things. So but now I'm going to give that one to Hursty himself there. I know why I asked that question.
It's great. It's nice to see people coming in fishing for compliments this week.
Yeah, the way it is.
Someone else who not fishing for compliments, but really for advice. Adrian Williams. It's kind of asked, what has been the hardest football decision you've had to make so far? And he says this has been asked by an under-11s academy player.
Hardest football decision. That's a good question. One I might need to think about. I mean, generally in football, you've got to make the decisions whether you're going to go all out and focus on your football or whether you want to, you look at your mates and you think, I like to do the things that they're doing on the weekends or in the week. They get to go on holidays when you don't and have time off and they get to do all the fun things. I think the hardest decision is really committing to it and saying, I want to be a footballer, so I'm going to commit, my well-being and my life to it. And either go all the way. Don't sit on the fence. If you're not sure, then either go for it or don't. That would be my quick answer for that one.
As decisions go, it's a fairly fundamental one, isn't it? I think
It is.
Some great advice there and a great answer. Sarah's interested to know if you have any pre-game routines.
I mean, I'm not a superstitious person, but I like to keep things similar. So, like on game day, I don't eat vegetables because they they make my stomach a bit gaseous. I make sure I'm hydrated the night before. I'll eat loads of carbohydrates the night before. But before the game, there's nothing really. That would be it really. Sometimes I wear shin pads out in the warm up. Sometimes I don't. To be fair, but just as I go out onto the pitch to start the game, I always have to do one big jump and header. That's one thing that I do. So
cool.
That's all I can think of for that one.
No, that's good. That's great. And finally, from the fans, and apologies in advance for this one, but ECFC Daily and Matt Cousins have kind of combined. They ask, have you got the key? And have you got the secret to promote?
I got the key. I like to think I have some sort of key. Yes, I like that chant as well, but I'm not sure other people are liking it. So you can come along and sing that when the fans are back if you want. But yeah, I've got the key because I'm key, but hopefully I can give the secrets. I don't know.
Nicely done, mate. You worked your way through that one. Josh, thank you so much for your time today. I very much hope we will all be back at some point soon singing that song and supporting you and the lads. But
Cool.
from myself and everyone, wish you all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the questions.